Hey everybody, for everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Madmuk. I am a movie-loving video gamer that likes to collect a whole bunch of random crap. And today, as promised, this is going to be a tour of my Gameroom 2.0. So if you've seen any of my other videos, my previous Gameroom haul videos, or my original Gameroom tour for 20 subs, you will know the orientation of what my game room was. And it was that way for, I want to say 2 years, but definitely over a year. And I've kind of got a little bit tired of it, so I thought, hey, I'd mix things around and maybe get a bit creative with the usage of space so that I can get more of my stuff out here so that I can access more of my stuff. Because I had a hell of a lot of it in storage and because I didn't have any space, I couldn't actually effectively use any more space the way that this game room was. So I built something specifically for my DVD collection, which is by far the biggest collection I have in this game room, and I think it's worked out pretty well. But let's take a look at the rest of my game room and see how I've switched things around and what's changed, and take a look at all the little goodies and things that I have that I own. Man, really messed it up. But anyway, let's carry on. Let's take a look and see what I got. Alright, so for starters, there's the door and my poster. Cool. And yeah, this is the, I guess, the biggest, what would you say, show cabinet? That's what it's called. And again, for all you people that have watched my videos, which there are not many, you will recognize this because this featured in pretty much every single one of my Game Room haul videos. Well, not every single one of them, but most of them. And yeah, so I've moved it from a other location to this location, and behind all of this is a ranch slider. Yeah, so I've kind of blocked all that off, so but whatever. So on the top there we've got my Disney Infinity collection. We've got Disney Infinity 1, 2.0 and 3. And my Marvel collector's, what do you call it, stand? Display thing. And there's Thor. Well, bits and pieces of Thor, and you can see how terrible he looks. Down below here we've got my God of War collection. All my God of War games, my Kratos figurine for, what was it, Ascension, I think, and my pop vinyl in the back there, and a random tattoo convention poster, which is cool. My Pokeballs for Pokemon 20, that's out of whack, so that's going to bug the crap out of me anyway. Yeah, so those are all my Pokeballs that I have at the moment for Pokemon's 20th anniversary, and I think I only need Genesect to complete that whole collection, which is really cool. Going down one more, we've got a Ruby collection of my figurines here. One has fallen down. Damn it. This one's always falling down. Who's this? Blake. Okay, you're going to stay there this time, Blake? There we go, cool. Yeah, so I've got the first Ruby, the second Ruby. I haven't really gotten any more since my last Game Room tour, I think. I've got the whole Team Ruby plus Nora. Of course, Nora's just awesome. And then going down one more, we've got my awesome Ironmonger prop replica, the Arc Reactor, my Disney Infinity figurine of the Hulkbuster, and Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. Nah, nothing too special there. Nothing too different. Then we've got, oh, let's get down here. Then we have got my cubicle of board games and things, which there are many. And I've crammed pretty much all of them into that little space, which is really cool. I really need to start playing more of those. And, ouch. Okay, getting up again. There we go. And on the side of this, I have some maps. Gaming maps. So we've got the Far Cry Primal map. Then we've got one from The Witcher 3. Down there is The Witcher 2, and then all the way down the bottom here is Tomb Raider, what was it? Temple of Osiris, I think. Then next to that we have got this space here, which is pretty much I've kind of dedicated to graphic novels, comics, and pretty much books, guidebooks, and things like that. So over here we've got the Dishonored 2 Collector's Edition with that awesome mask. We've got figurine from Ikitosen. Then we've got Evil Dead and Frozen, Bite Me. And then on the bottom there we have Please Twins. A full like little set of figurines down there. And up here we've got just a random assortment of Final Fantasy goodies. Final Fantasy X, Crisis Core 14, the Heaven's Ward Collector's Pack, and my Crisis Core PSP box. It's really cool. And over here we've got a few, well, 4 little figurines that I've painted, and well, 3 that I've painted and 1 that was given to me. And then we've got the V for Vendetta box with the graphic novel and the mask. And then down here we've got all my comics and books and things, and what's her name? Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I don't actually own those books. I really want to get those comics. But that is the Ramona Flowers from the film. And then we're gonna just cruise on to the side here. There's a random EB Games bag with a whole bunch of rubbish in it, and my subwoofer for my home theater system, which is no longer in here. And then up here we've got my Bioshock little display or collection. So we've got all the little figurines and grooviness. And back behind that is a closet where a whole bunch of stuff was stored, and a whole bunch of stuff is still stored. Then I've got over here is my PS3. I'm currently playing Infamous, and in the back of the PS3 there's a whole bunch of cables, so I don't have all my consoles hooked in at the same time. I generally just unplug and then plug and play whichever I want. And down here in this closet we've got a whole bunch of Power Danger. Then we've got my Nintendo consoles and all that jazz. Then we've got PlayStation down on the bottom right. And then we've got Xbox on the bottom left. Look at all that mess. I'm running out of space in here. Jesus, look at all that Nintendo stuff. That's crazy. Anyway, carrying on. We're going to go from here. We're going to swing around. Let's take a quick swing. This is probably not going to be a very long game room haul, game room tour, but we'll take a look. Cool. So we got my Surgeons in Space Rooster Teeth poster, which is really groovy. Bioshock, just a bunch of posters on the wall. And then down here, so this wall here is pretty much dedicated to video games. So yeah, we've got a few displays of anime and things like that. So we've got PS4 or PlayStation, PS4 and PC games, just a whole, it's nothing really in order. So we're just going to take a quick run through and see which figurines and things I've got. My Men in Black Laserdisc, still don't have a Laserdisc player. Bayonetta. Oh, this can here, I found this can, it fell behind and it's been like missing for ages. It's a Demon Energy can, and it's the Aliens vs Predator Requiem can. It's probably not collectible, but whatever, I kept it. And then we got my Godzilla, the chubby little Godzilla. And then we got a few things down here. See, a couple of empty spaces for more games, so I've made some space. Nintendo stuff, my 2 destroyed controllers, and some more Nintendo and PlayStation, a whole bunch of stuff. Then up here, excuse me, Wow, that hurt. Okay, then we've got my Fear collection up here. This is all on Xbox. I think I've got one on PC. Yep, that's on PC, the Fear 3 collectible. Excuse me, damn. Okay, then we come down here, we've got a whole bunch of Xbox One, Xbox 360, and then just Xbox. All down there. And then over here, this is where my Super Dungeon Explore stuff is. I really like this game. I really want to play it some more. All my little painted figurines I got there, and a couple that I have not completed. And then underneath that we have got a cabinet of pretty much the first, let me just sit down here, first collection of, well, that started the game room, and that is Final Fantasy. Excuse me. And right, so I don't know how good the lighting is. The lighting's pretty terrible. But in the back there, we've got a couple of, I think it's 14 and Type O, the big collector's boxes. Then we've got some from 13, 13.2, the 10 remake, 14 is Fang over there, and then we've got Advent Children Collector's Edition. We've got a few other things down here. Crisis Core 7, my 2 figurines, my massive sword thing that I got, the special edition guidebooks, the 14 guidebook, I don't know if you can see that in the corner there we go. Then we've got a whole bunch of guidebooks down here, and behind those guidebooks is some lower quality Final Fantasy little bits and pieces. Mainly I think they're like cosplay things, like that that ring right there. Yeah, just little things like that. And then down here we've got just other games. So we've got PS1 games, the DS games. So I currently, well, I own every Final Fantasy, the numerical Final Fantasies up to the recent one, 15. So yeah, that is the collection that pretty much started this whole game room. I started collecting Final Fantasy games, and yeah, I'm very proud to have the ones that I have, and I'm continuing to get better ones. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, I'm gonna get back up again. Oh, this camera work is awesome, isn't it? Good stuff. Okay, and here is the wall that pretty much was the display wall for my game room halls recently. Yeah, and it's all changed a bit. So now we have got over here, this is all dedicated to my anime and manga and Pokemon, which is an anime and manga, whatever. But over here we've got on the wall we've got some posters. We've got Tifa, we've got the How to Train Your Dragon, all those dragon little figurines. Let's get up close and personal there. Yeah, those are cool. That was just a fun thing to collect. My Kitty Cat Gaming fortune board, my Chronicles of Riddick films, a few other little bits and pieces, my Sephiroth poster, and then down here we have got these figurines. Alright, so we've got Belle Dandy, we've got Super Sonico, that one, then we've got my Umaru ones. I missed out on that one that had the collection that had like 7 of those Umaru figurines. I should really check and see if I can find those again. But yeah, there's my manga collection. Not a very big collection when it comes to manga, but yeah, I enjoy them. Then down here we've got a whole bunch of anime. Oh, I'm going to sit down again because man. Alright, so yeah, and I've taken some of my figurines out so we can, you know, just display some more figurines. We've got Grell, Ray, I Don't Know, and the Black Rock Shooter. Yeah, we've got all of those. Not a hell of a lot of anime, but you know, whatever. Still, get in there, get in there. And then up here we've got my Pikachu, my guidebook, and all my pin boxes. And in that can there are all my, I guess you'd say, valuable Pokemon cards. So all the rares, the holos, and the full arts, and all those things. And then we come down here, we've got some more pin boxes, well, the rest of my pin boxes. And I think I only need the Meloetta pin box, and I've completed that collection. And then we come down one more, and we've got my Sun and Moon, the pins, and my 3 2DS's, for Pokemon 2DS's, the yellow, red, and blue. And then down there we've got the outstanding Oshawott box on the top, and some Pokemon anime down there, and my Squirtle just snuck in the corner there, just chilling and manilling. Alright, we're going to get up some more excellent camera work. There we go, good stuff. And then we come over here to the, I guess you'd say creme, well, not creme de la creme, I mean the, what would you say? We're just going to stare here while I figure out what I'm going to say. The big thing that I built, and the biggest part of my collection. So first off, we're going to go to my PC and things like that. So here's my PC setup. It's not massive, like, you know, perfect gaming setup or anything like that, but hey, it does the job. So we're going to just move the chair out of the way. We're just going to take a quick look here. So underneath, what do we got underneath? We have got, that over there is like a splitter for headphones and microphones. Might be removing that because that's got a lot of audio interference, so probably not worth having. Then we've got my pink Kraken, Razer Kraken headphones, and my Turtle Beach headphones in the back there. A couple of speakers and some messy wiring. Good stuff. Nothing that a fire hazard won't fix. Jeez. Okay, and then down here we've got some DVDs. These are what I call special case DVDs. Let me just... Actually, I'm going to sit in my chair. Here we go. Cool. And we're just going to take a quick look down here. Yep. These are what I call special case DVDs, which are ones that have got a box set around them, or just not in a traditional DVD case, or you know, just not your traditional DVD case. I know some of them you can just remove the cardboard and then you have a traditional case, but bite me. And then up there we've just got a bunch of little, like, random stuff. And yeah, so I've got a screen. I have an Acer, I don't know what you call them. It's like the PC and the screen in one. Yeah, and then in the middle here we've got my Gigabyte laptop. My Pikachu is just chilling on. We've got my Razer Tartarus, and this is cool. There we go, check them out. It's my Redstone cube. Oh, speaking of which, actually probably should show you that. My Disney Infinity, that actually lights up. So you see his eyes light up there, groovy. And then we've got the ice crystals that light up. Look at that. Isn't that badass? I think I showed that on my first Gameroom tour, but I'll just show it again. And there we go. And that goes off. Alright, so then. Yeah, so we've got my Reds Whoop. Okay, and we've got a whole bunch of that too. It's going to turn my PC on. Good stuff. And then we have got a couple of books on the side there. And my PC is just starting up. Good stuff. I always love that little picture. It's so groovy. So, oh man, that's really messing up my lighting. I'm going to have to turn that off for a sec. Come on, turn off. Are you going to turn off? Yes, there we go. Cool. So my lighting's back. And here we've got just some random books. The making of the Van Helsing film. The Weyland-Yutani report for Alien. We've got my Dragon Hunter's Handbook. And A Pictorial History of Horror Movies, which is a really good book. I'm very glad I've got that one. That is a really cool book. All those really old black and white horror films and how they did all the effects and things like that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got two mice here because you know, one's for the PC and one's for the laptop. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much my PC setup. And then we have got this business. Let me just get my chair out of the damn way. You guys must be loving this camera work. This camera work is just champion. Just absolute champion. Okay, so this side over here is where I used to have my projector screen, which I no longer have. I do not have a projector screen, and I am looking at getting a TV screen that I can wall mount somewhere here. So that means that my gaming consoles aren't actually hooked up to anything at the moment, just because I can't really find a way to put projector screen in here and use it effectively. So, moving on. So we've got a bunch of DVDs here. They're all in alphabetical order, but first we're going to take a look. We've got my Sherlock Holmes poster there. We've got my Last of Us figurine that I can now display, which I'm very happy with. You want to see something that will really piss you off? Check this out. It's a very valuable figurine, very cool figurine, and I went and freaking broke this, didn't I? What a dumbass. Got to fix that somehow. And then down here we've got my Watch Dogs DedSec edition with the little figurine there. Then we've got a bunch of DVDs over here. All of that grooviness. Got a few more figurines put out there. Got my Groot, Stuart. We got the Slimer, and we've got Sharknado. Yeah, so you might be wondering, holy crap, that's not a lot of DVDs. But all the DVDs are in that frickin' wooden monstrosity in the corner there. And on the side of the thing here, we've got a bunch of shelves with some other stuff. We've got my Harley Quinn just hanging there. Got all my Amiibos and some Nintendo things going on. And then up there we've got some pop vinyls, my Cards Against Humanity bigger, blacker box. And then we've got 2 hats. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to put you back on the stand now, and then we will take a look at what this freaking wooden monstrosity does. Okay, so here we are. Sorry about the lighting, I can't help it. The window's really bright. So, this monstrosity right here holds, well, not approximately, pretty much exactly 1100 standard DVD cases. And it is full, and it weighs a frickin' ton. So all my other DVDs have pretty much overflowed into these boxes that you see over here. So how do I open that, you might ask? Well, first I move these two. And I'm not going to show that on camera because I don't want to look like an idiot on camera. Haha, too late. So, uno momento. Alright, so now the cases have been moved. They're fairly easy to move. It's just, you know, slide along the carpet. It's really smooth and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm going to open this. This is a workout. I'll tell you what, it is a workout. Right, so there are 2 shelves in here. One in the front, one in the back. It's pretty much like a pantry drawer. So it's like a vertical drawer, I guess you'd call it. And it slides out, you know, showing the shelf. You shall see in a minute. I have not installed rails on this, sliders or guides or anything. It is pretty much just wood on wood. And yeah, weighs a freaking ton. I know I should have put sliders and stuff on there, but I just didn't do it. And I mean, I can open it. It is a bit of a workout, but whatever, you know. So let's see if I can open this again. Whew. I've got a little grip down there. Voila! That is one of the shelves. And that is, I'm going to stand over here. That is about 550 standard DVD cases. And they're all alphabetized. Yeah, that was a fun job. And I think it's really good because it pretty much puts... I used to have, if you check my first Game Room tour, you'll see that I've had all my DVDs in like the black shelves and stuff like that all around the room, and it took up a massive space. Like it was about that much DVDs, took up a hell of a lot of space. And now I've got 1100 DVDs that take up floor space of just over half a square meter, which is really small compared to what it was before. So this is a plus, this is a bonus, this is great. Oh god, let's see if we can put it back. Well, yeah. And the first day I put this in, I broke it. That's right. Because it has no sliders, it kind of split the wood on the top, but it hasn't broken any further, he says as he breaks it further. Ah, come on. There we go. Yeah. And then we got the other one in the back there. I'm not going to pull it out all the way. But yeah, you got that one over there. Just behind it. Good stuff. And what's really cool because it kind of gives me a platform to put some shelves on, and my desk, which was actually an afterthought. And I actually quite like it because my desk is kind of small, but I mean it does the work. And I don't have because my previous desk was not very good, and it kind of took up a lot of floor space. Excuse me. And yeah, it didn't really work so well. So I've kind of reorganized the game room into more effective use of space type things, because it's a really small room. If you haven't noticed by my camera work, it is a really small room, and I have got a hell of a lot of stuff, and I'm continuing to get a hell of a lot of stuff. But with all this, I have taken a lot out of storage. So I've got a few empty boxes that I can store some more DVDs and stuff like that. I've got some more space for about, say, another 50 DVDs, and the same for games. I've got some more space for about another 50 games, even more games actually. So I've got extra space for graphic novels and comics and stuff like that. I don't have a hell of a lot of space for anime, but that can always be increased. And yeah, it's just a better way of using the space that I have here, and I really like it because it's all changed around and it just feels like a new game room, and it's fun. So that's pretty much what I do with my game room. It's just a room that epitomizes everything that I find fun. So yeah, that was pretty much my whole game room. If there is anything else you want to actually see, then let me know. You know, send me a message on Instagram, on comments down below. And I don't really care much about this, but hey, if you like the video, give it a like. I don't really look at likes that much. But yeah. And yeah, I've been Madmuk from Madmuk's Game Room. And this is my game room. So yeah, please let me know what you think. If you have any ideas or anything you think that could help me out, you know, just like a better use of space or a smart idea that you've maybe come up with, please, you know, let me know. And if you want to actually see something more, let me know. I will feature it in maybe a game room haul or a standalone video. Any questions you want to ask me, by all means, you know, go for it. I'm not saying this is my video, don't talk to me. So just, you know, yes, just you know, okay, cool. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Madmuk from Madmuk's Game Room, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.